cares that if Kevin Durant doesn't care if
he cares.
No, what
Look
he
at
cares?
his Twitter feed.
No. He already went. He joined a 73-win team that came within a possession of winning the championship. He clearly does not care. But if he gets crushed, it's not what's going to determine his decision. But I'll give you some answers to that. The Dallas Mavericks.
Ooh,
Put him with Luka and watch what happens. There's nothing wrong with him going to the Dallas Mavericks, is there?
I don't know how you're going to defend that pick and roll.
Good
wouldn't be able to
luck.
defend it.
Good luck.
I don't know
They'll
how
win
you're
the
going to
chip.
defend that decision. Jeez, joining another superstar.
Why?
But it's not
everyone
going to
has-
matter. He's going to get
Everyone
crushed.
joins
We're
another
going to be
superstar.
talking about if he
No.
goes anywhere except for like OKC for the redemption like LeBron did in Cleveland, or if maybe he goes to like DC and plays for his hometown team.
No. Listen, everyone knows it takes more than one superstar, right? Like you need multiple all-stars on the team. KD going with Luka, that's fine. The issue with KD, the issue with LeBron in Miami is that he got together with another top 3-4 player in the league. You could even argue they were 1 and 2 at that time, plus Chris Bosh. The issue with KD is he upped the ante. He's like, I'm going to go to an already fully baked championship caliber greatest team of all time and just join them. This would be different. This would be like, all right, look, Dallas really needs another piece. I'm the piece. Me and Luka are going to take a little run at this thing.
Team.
It's Luka's
Miami's
team, though.
still Jimmy Butler's
Luka's
team.
team, but it's not.
That's the thing is we've been talking about how, like, people are talking about how he has to win one as the guy. If he goes to Dallas, that's not his team. That's Luka's team.
No, but he's not a point guard. He's like Luka.
Luka's
He's not the primary ball handler.
But here's the thing about OKC, right? You have Josh Giddey and Shea Alexander. If you trade for a Kevin Durant, you don't think any one of those guys are going to be wanted in return?
Oh, no, of course not.
That's what I'm saying. So now Kevin,
OKC
now he's in a
DMV
situation where he's just the only guy.
at 33, 34, OKC or the DMV area, even if you were able to kind of get him and Bradley Beal, like if Bradley Beal ends up staying there, we'll see what happens in the next couple of days with Bradley Beal. That's not giving him the best realistic chance to win championships.
I want to circle back to this ridiculous
More
point that
pressure
it's.
on him too.
Yeah,
More
exactly.
stuff he has to do.
I want to circle back to this ridiculous point. Well, that would be Luka's team. Guys, you guys are missing in the control room. You're missing the point. It's not simply that it was Steph's team. It's that they had already won a championship, and then they won 73 games, and by the skin of their teeth lost to LeBron in Game 7, right, by a possession. That's why it was an issue. The Dallas Mavericks have not sniffed a championship. It's okay to go somewhere where there is another star.
This is why I think this whole conversation is whack anyway. That's why they're not
You're
leaving.
whack.
They're not going to leave. You're telling me that Kyrie is – we're talking about this being a huge story on Kevin Durant where he goes is going to somebody else's team. You're telling me Kyrie is going to leave for the mid-level exemption and go to LeBron's team?
For $6 million.
For $6 million?
No.
And then be the kid again?
When he wants his money right now.
Exactly. He wants his money, but he's going to go back to being the kid again. Even though I know they've mended their relationship, he's going to be second fiddle to LeBron. Like, that's not – he'll get destroyed too. Their backs are against the wall.
KD could go to the
and
Clippers.
Here's the thing that nobody's
KD could go to the
talking about.
Mavs.
You ready?
No, he can't.
Yeah, he can.
It's
Sure he
Kawhi's
can.
team.
Oh, stop. The Clippers have never been to a conference finals.
Here is something
Yes,
that
they did. They
nobody
went
is
last
talking
year.
about. Hold on, Evan. Let me finish my point here. So you guys are always saying, oh, he's going to somebody else's team, right?
Yeah.
When Kyrie was with LeBron, it was seen as LeBron's team, right? Kyrie was like the sidekick,
Yeah.
right? That's something that a lot of reports came out. LeBron referred to him as the kid, all that stuff. Like Kyrie didn't like that.
Kyrie got mad at me because Kyrie got mad at me because I was like Shaq and Kobe. That's 1A and 1 and 1A. LeBron and Kyrie, it's like LeBron and special secret weapon guy, not
so
even 1B.
You know, we get into a debate about
Max,
Kevin
fuel on the
Durant
fire.
being the two-time Finals MVP on Golden State, right? It was Steph's team. He created, right? Like that was a major
and they'd already
thing.
won a championship.
Here's my point. You ready? It is they look at each other in Kyrie and KD as equals.
Right.
Now, some people want to say, hey, it's really KD's team. If you ask a lot of people internally, some people might say, oh, it's Kyrie's team. But they see each other as equals. Hold on, Max. You're not going to find that anywhere else if you try to move KD to another team. That's why they're not going to move away from each other. It's theirs together.
Got it. I think that's a great point. And I just want to point out, KD is not a point forward primary ball handler guy. So this idea that, well, it's not his team because he's always going to have a playmaker on his team in the backcourt. That doesn't mean it's not like it's of course and by the way, he should have that. ridiculous. He's not. His game is not exactly like LeBron's or Harden's or someone or Luka's. It's different.
That's fine. That's fine. But if he wins a title in Brooklyn, we are going to look at it as Kevin Durant joined up with Kyrie Irving and led Brooklyn to a title.
Agreed.
I don't know if he goes to Miami, if he goes to Dallas, if he goes to Los Angeles, if that is the conversation. The conversation is once again going to be that Kevin Durant needed to go somewhere that already had an established culture and established superstars.
He couldn't do it himself.
That he couldn't build it himself.
I agree.
To win a title.
Agreed.
That's why he ain't going nowhere.
But
that is why he's not going anywhere is exactly the point, Matt.
But why are we faulting the athlete to want to go to a great culture? Like,
create it. Be a leader, not a follower.
I understand that, but it doesn't always work out that way.
Yeah, it's not
so
only
we can't get upset with a human being for wanting to go to a great culture.
But Harry, check this out. Wait, this is
what we
out.
do.
Hold on. Here's the thing, and I brought this up.
Humans.
I brought this up the other day. Once upon a time, Larry Bird is born into an NBA. Red Auerbach is his GM. He gets him Mikhail Parrish. Magic Johnson has already got Kareem. Jerry West gets him James Worthy, right? But LeBron was in Cleveland with Dan Gilbert, right, as an owner, right? So he has to be his own GM, and he makes the super team in Miami. Now, in this era, who are we comparing KD to? Who is his real contemporary competition? LeBron. So part of the question with KD is not just KD, the basketball player, but KD, the GM. Can he overcome a culture or create his own culture? Whether or not that's fair, that's how he's being judged.
I don't think that's fair to Kevin Durant.
I don't think it's fair either, but it's the world that we live in.
And LeBron did it.
Fair, right?
LeBron
but I will
did it in Cleveland with Dan Gilbert.
But so this comes down to decision making, right? As it relates to being a de facto GM. The first decision was he paired up with Kyrie Irving. Right, so there's so much at stake here for KD in this thing. That's why you need to make it work.
Bingo.
That's why if Kyrie leaves, the egg on the face of KD, who chose to partner with him, it's a bad look.
But Jay, really, that's leverage for Brooklyn. You would think so knowing that, I agree. I think we all agree in the control room on the show that KD needs this to work. I think that's a great point, Jay. With Kyrie, because this is the dude he decided to partner with. This is the location he chose. That gives Brooklyn leverage.
Does it? I think it gives Kyrie a lot of leverage.
Well, Kyrie already has the leverage with KD, but now Brooklyn knowing that is like, KD, you ain't going nowhere.
I know what to solve it all. Just make the NBA Finals and go against the Golden State Warriors and beat their ass in the NBA Finals. It'll solve everything.
Yeah, but Max, you know what? Just the thought of me going somewhere is enough to scare your ass.
Me? Yeah, I'm caving on that one. Yeah, I fold.
Just to see you sweat.
So I might know I'm not going anywhere, but you don't know that.
You call my bluff. I'm not even taking that chance.
Because if there's one thing that we all know, and I've seen it personally, ain't nobody know what the hell Kevin Durant is thinking. Mm-hmm. He might give you a little insight here and there.
Kevin Durant.
But he'll be around you. He ain't going to say nothing. He'll give you weird looks. The energy in the room feels different if he feels different. I'm going to tell you that right now.
The whole point of the NBA, basically, is to figure out a way how to get KD and Kyrie on the same team. But Brooklyn did it already. Why would they don't want those dudes going anywhere?
That's why I say if I'm Sean Marks, listen, I got to give Kyrie this money. I'm not playing around.
Well, I'm gonna tell you when this whole thing popped off the first time, though, Max, when it popped off the first time, like I know that there were a lot of people inside the organization who were like, we need Kevin Durant. We need him. Kyrie comes with a lot. We need him.
Kevin, that's right.
So just know that as we're seeing this stuff unfold, know how they came to the decision in the first place to get KD.
Wonder if Kyrie feels any obligation to KD to pay it back that way, right? Like if I'm Kyrie, I'm like, yo, this dude is going out there like that for me. I'm not going anywhere till we chip up. You know, got to get the job done.
And it's like Key and I or HD and I or all of us, right? Like if you're at a certain point, be like, yo, you got my back? All right, I'm about to push these limits right now.
Conversations.
I'm going to push these limits. You and I are on the same page. Yes. This is what I'm doing because I'm trying to get as much money for me and my family as possible. Mm-hmm. I don't give a damn what nobody says.
Boy.
I just need you to back me.
That's right.
That's how dudes be talking in the league. It's, they be strategizing, man. They be scheming on that.
So who are you, Wade or Bosh or who's who? Because I'm LeBron.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're on the same page.
He said he's LeBron. We seen
I said, Wade, Bosh, I'm LeBron. So are we choosing up superheroes now?
We seen that free throw. Oh, yeah, you might be
ain't
LeBron.
nowhere close. Don't leave Bron alone, man. Bron's a good free throw shooter.
70-something%.
Max,
Yeah.
You're like 15% something.
You know,
That's
he
a
said something
drastic
that really
difference.
opened my eyes. This is how bad it was. And I spilled coffee the other day. Swear
No,
to
you
God, Harry.
spilled coffee multiple times on the rug.
but it happened again the other. Like I spilled coffee the other day, and he looks at me and he goes, "Yo, is there something wrong with your motor skills?" But listen to this. Listen to this. When I looked at the free throw, I think I have to go see a neurologist or something. I think I might have some. What the hell are my hands doing? I think he's right. The way he said it, there's something wrong with my motor skills. You know it's bad if you see it and you go, I may have to see a doctor.
But AC, the part was
not a
he had
shot
just
doctor,
talked
a
about
doctor.
5 minutes before this dude spilled his coffee on the rug. He had just talked about, like, yeah, Max, there's so many stains on the rug. He's like, I know. And it was like, boop, boop. I'm like, come on, man, don't fumble the coffee after we just talked about it 2 minutes ago.
Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max, we are presented by Progressive Insurance.
Dude said he has 9.5 size shoes. 9.5.
Hey, big game, James. You have 30 seconds to make a point on Kevin Durant. Go ahead.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Big Game James from Detroit. What I don't understand is all you guys are competitors on the show, with maybe the exception of Max, and the narrative keeps getting switched from KD about KD. It's not even that he went to the Warriors. It is because the Warriors kicked his you-know-what. Then he went to the Warriors.
They didn't kick his you-know-what. They went to a Game 7. I was there. They went to a Game 7.
We got 30 seconds.
No, too late now.
And
I used up your time, Big Game James. It's all over.
Why do you interrupt people?
I don't know. I feel
finish.
competitive.
Great players don't mind playing with other great players.
Yeah,
He couldn't get by the Warriors. They went to a Game 7. I was there. It was close, you know?
Me, frankly, I couldn't do that.
Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max, NBA draft stuff coming right up.
Your team is on a streak.